cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Price. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Salter. That's reeled in, it's Smalls. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes a man miss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice play.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Atkins. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The run to the left. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just...
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. will get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's ball. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
That's caught. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Flips it out on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw it, Salter. Forced down in the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. snap in this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback. Force the incompletion.
He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Salter. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Atkins. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
It's first down from the 11. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Oof, that's one of those where you breathe really deep. It feels like the ball's in slow motion, just trickling out of bounds. Please get out of bounds. Offense catches a huge break. Now, you still got a chance to go put some points on the board.
This is a design run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Colorado! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. The screen, and watch out. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Gain of 8. Third down coming up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Running into the open space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. The pitch. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Price. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
He's tackled.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right on target this time. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Quick! Ready!
They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ready up! On the ready! Go!
Back to pass, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it?
To the line! Direction!
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
On the run, still looking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gonna run it. It's Hayden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this